Okay, hi everybody. Today we're gonna do a core workout, yoga with core, with our dear model here, Kurt. Say hi, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
So we're gonna start laying down, all the way down on the mat. Legs all the way long. We're just going to start with some deep breathing to get us centered and connected with our core. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Feel the whole lungs inflate, and then let all that air go through the nose. One more big breath here. Filling the lungs completely, and then letting all of that air go completely. And then let's bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. And we're going to do a couple of rounds of 3-part breathing. So on the next inhale, let's take air in through the nose and first begin to feel the belly rise, and then the ribs, and then the chest coming up to the top of the breath right below the throat. On the exhale, first let the air go from the chest, then the ribs, and then the belly. So continue with this breath a few more rounds, feeling the breath roll in and up through the belly, all the way up through the lungs. And on the exhale, letting that air roll back down all the way back through the belly. Rolling in on the inhale, and out on the exhale. Feeling the full, complete breath. Letting the shoulders relax, the neck relax, letting the hips melt into the ground. And we'll do one more deep breath. On the exhale, let's just let the arms relax. And on the next inhale, we'll pull the arms back overhead. So stretch to the wall behind you. Let's take the toes and stretch them forward. Long body, pulling as if the fingers are stretching all the way as far back as they can. The toes are pulling forward. So you can feel the whole spine. Really nice long body. Good. One more breath here. On the next inhale, really pull and open up. On the exhale, let's bring the left leg in toward the chest, grabbing hold behind the knee. And then we'll bring that knee out and around toward that left shoulder. Keeping the right leg really strong, curl those right toes back, engaging the leg, and try to press that right hip down toward the ground so our hips are even. Trying to keep both shoulders on the ground as best as possible. Feel that really long spine, really strong long body. And on the next inhale, let's release that leg down. We'll bring the arms back overhead to the back wall. Big long inhale. And as we exhale, let's switch legs. So we'll take that right leg in, grabbing from behind the knee, and circle that knee out toward that right shoulder. Left leg super strong. Toes curled back. Left hip pressed to the ground. Good. On the next inhale, let's lower that right leg down. Arms stretch back overhead, and let's start to flow here. Bring the left knee in on the next exhale. And as we inhale, stretching back long, arms overhead, leg lowering down. We're going to start to flow with breath. With each inhale, we're stretching long, and as we exhale, we'll pull in the knee, switching knees on each breath. Good. So just start flowing at your own pace, keeping with this really long, steady breath. And we'll start to tune in to what's happening in our core, so in our lower abdominals especially. We want to feel the muscles helping lift that leg, pulling the knee in. And as the leg lowers, you can feel the muscles helping to gently lower that leg down. So moving slowly with lots of intention and awareness as to what's going on in our bodies. Good job, Kurt. Good. All right, let's do one more on each side so we feel nice and balanced. Keeping a long body, even with our knee pulled in. Our spine is long, our neck is long, shoulders relaxed, pulled down away from the ears. Good. Reaching back, really long stretch here. On the next exhale, let's bring both knees in toward the chest, grabbing from behind the knees to protect our knee joints. And let's just gently rock side to side and start to feel little gentle rocks, warming up that lower back a little bit. Good. All right, let's take the legs straight up to the sky. Arms alongside the body, palms facing down. Good. We're going to curl the toes back toward the face and push through the heels so we can really engage the whole leg. Shoulders relaxed. Taking the gaze to the thighs or the toes so we can keep a nice long neck as best as we can. So let's take an inhale, press those legs up. And on the exhale, really slowly begin to lower the legs just till you start to feel the lower back begin to lift. And then we'll take an inhale and pull the legs back up to the sky. Good. So at your own pace, move with your breath, really slow and controlled. Try to keep the hips even. Good. Couple more. Inhaling, legs come up. Good. Exhale, legs come down. Good. One more. Good. All right. Let's bring the knees in toward the chest. Good. Okay. So we're going to add on to this a little bit. So we're going to take the legs back up. Take an inhale. Legs strong. Push to the sky. On the exhale, lower down just to that point where the back begins to lift. Good, and then let's separate the legs into a V. Good, bring the legs back together and send them back up. Good, inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Good, exhale, come back. Inhale, rise back up to center. Good, two more. Lower on the exhale. Inhale, open to a V. Good. Exhale, come back. Inhale, lifting back up. Good. One more. Opening. Good. Closing, keeping stability in the hips. Inhale up. Good. Lower the knees back down into the chest. All right, take the legs back up. Take another inhale. We're going to add on to this again. This one's going to be a little bit different. So keep the legs back lifted up. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, lower the legs to your point. Inhale, open the legs. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more open and hold. Bringing the arms up. Push them through the legs. Good. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, release. Come all the way down. Inhale, legs back up to center. Bring them up to the top. And let's put them into the chest. Does that feel okay? All right, so let's do a couple more of these. When we take the legs out into a V, when we bring them back together, we're going to cross the ankles over each other. Okay? So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, alternating which leg is going to be in front. We're going to do that 4 times, okay? So let's take an inhale, bring the legs back up, curl the toes back towards the base. All right, another big inhale. On the exhale, lower down to your point. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross the other way. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Good. Inhale, open and pause. Take the arms, stretch them through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Send the legs together, back up to center. Good. You want to do another one? Bring it in. Okay, good. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to the point. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Good. Inhale, open. Hold it here. Take an inhale. Reach through the legs. Really strong. Take the gaze forward. Exhale. Inhale, pull. Exhale, lower down. Nice job. Take an inhale. Close the legs. Lift them back up to center. Let's bring the legs down to the chest. Gently rock side to side. Good job. Okay. Good, so we're going to bring the arms out to a T. We're going to start to get attached to our obliques here. So palms down, good. On the floor, shoulders down. Take the gaze to the knees. We're going to bring the legs up into a tabletop position. So knees right over the hip, nice right angle here, 90-degree angle. We're going to try to keep as best as we can this right angle. So both hips solidly on the ground. Belly strong, engaging Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Okay, shoulders pressed down, take an inhale here. On the exhale, as slowly as you can, release that breath and send the knees off to the right side. Trying to keep the left shoulder grounded. So just come until you feel that left shoulder begin to lift and then pause. And then we're going to take a nice inhale, lift the knees back up to center. And on the exhale, we'll come down toward the other side. Trying to keep that right shoulder down on the ground as best as we can. And then when we can't go anymore, lift up back to center. Good, so keep going the same way, a couple more times, using the breath. Try to keep that breath really long and really stable. Feeling the obliques working here. Good. If you want a little bit more challenge, here, you can straighten the legs and send them down. Same idea. Just pay attention to the opposite shoulder. We want to keep both shoulders connected to the ground as best as we can. So using the breath, nice and controlled, extending all the way through the heels. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Nice. Good. Okay, let's bring the knees in. Take an inhale and let's bring the forehead up toward the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, forehead up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. All right, let's release the arms. We're going to bring the legs back into that tabletop. We're going to come up onto the hands. So, so just press your upper body up with the hands. Keeping the legs up. Keeping the legs up. Good. All right, so little to no weight in the hands. Most of our weight is going to be just lifting up through the chest. chest reaching toward the knees. Good. So the feet can be pointed toward the ceiling or pointed forward, whatever feels more comfortable. We're going to take an inhale here and extend the legs out. You can lean back if you want. As we exhale, we'll bring the knees back in. Good. So these are like crunches in a modified boat pose. Good. So inhaling, stretching long, exhaling in. Good. Keep going. One more time. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, hold it out long. On the exhale, we're going to bring the knees over to the left side into an oblique crunch. Knees in. Good. And then inhale, stretch back long to center. Exhale, over to the right. Good. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale to the side. Good. Stretch long. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Out. Good. And in to the side. And when you're ready, just take a little break. Gently relax. Rock side to side. Maybe even take the head from side to side. Give the neck a little bit of a break. Good. Okay, let's bring the feet down to the ground. Knees stay bent. Feet are hip distance apart. Good. So if you've got a block, you can set that block right in between the knees. Otherwise, just imagine that there's a block there. So you can ignite those inner thighs and keep the knees and the feet in alignment with the hip. So with the hip joint, not just as far as the hip comes out, okay? So hands down on the ground, shoulders relaxed and down away from the ears. Long spine. Let's take the gaze to the thighs. Keeping the head down on the ground. Good. Okay. So we are going to go into a bridge pose. Before we do, let's take a big inhale. And on the exhale, begin to press the feet into the ground. And we're going to begin to roll up through the lower spine, lifting the hips, rolling up all the way through the thoracic spine, coming up through the chest, and then watching the chest roll up toward the head. Pressing the shoulders in, nice curve. Keep pressing down in through the feet. Feel all four corners of the feet, especially the heels. And then again, ignite that block or that imaginary block between the knees so we can get everything nice and aligned. Good. One more inhale, let's lift a little higher. And exhale, slowly lower down. All the way back down, rolling one vertebrae at a time, all the way back to the ground. Good. All right, so keeping the feet on the ground, let's rock the knees back and forth just a few times. And we're going to go into a second round of bridge. So setting up, palms on the ground, shoulders down and relaxed away from the ears. Feet, knees in alignment with the hips. Actually, bring your foot. Okay, imagining that block, squeeze right between your knees. On the next inhale, engage, and as we exhale, let's begin to press through the feet and send the lower back up, lifting through the hips, peel up through the spine. Good, nice and slow. Good, keeping the feet engaged into the ground. Press the shoulders down. Feel the shoulder blades lifting and squeezing toward each other. Good, keeping the gaze toward the knees. Good, big breath in. See if you can lift the heart just a little bit more. Nice. On the exhale, let's gently roll down. One vertebrae at a time. Really soft. Very nice. Okay. Good, so let's bring the knees into the chest, just rock side to side, grab from behind the knees again to protect those knee joints. A little counter stretch here. All right, very good. Let's come onto our hands and knees. We're going to roll over to one side, and press ourselves up with our hands, just coming onto hands and knees. We're going to bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, the knees right underneath the hips. Tops of the feet are going to be on the ground. And let's spread the fingers as wide as we can. Try to engage each finger, press the whole hand into the ground, drawing the shoulders down away from the back. And then let's bring that belly button in toward the spine so we can really have a strong core here. We do a couple rounds of cat and cow just to get our spine nice and warm. Taking an inhale, let's bring the heart forward. Really press that chest in forward. Good. And on the exhale, rounding through the back, we're going to bring that tailbone in and down as far as we can, taking the gaze toward the navel. Good. Keep going, inhaling into cow. Reach that chest forward. So in cat and cow, we want to try to accentuate the non-natural curves of the spine. So when we're in cow, we want to take that thoracic spine that's usually bent in like that and push it out. In cat, that lower spine, the lumbar spine, we want to bring it in, sort of reversing that natural S curve, just to get a little bit more flexibility in the spine. Moving really slow, feel each vertebrae move. Inhaling and exhaling into cat. Good. Nice round spine. And then let's come back into a neutral spine, flat back. Still feeling the hands. Good. Okay, so trying to keep this nice neutral flat back, belly button pulled in, shoulders down away from the ears. Let's extend that left leg straight back. We're going to lift it just to hip height. And that foot is going to flex down toward the ground. So toes facing the ground, pushing through the heel. Good. If you feel nice and steady here, and you want to take it a little bit further, we can take the opposite arm, the right arm, and stretch it forward. We're going to bring the palm facing in so the thumb is facing toward the sky. And then stretch through the fingers. So we have a nice straight long line from the heel toward the fingers. And we can keep our gaze at the ground so our neck stays long and in alignment with our spine. And then just feel as if your crown of your head is stretching as far forward as your fingers. And the tailbone is moving straight back. Good. All right, let's take an exhale and lower back down to all fours. And let's switch sides. We'll take an inhale and pull that right leg back, toes to the ground. Lifting the leg just to hip distance. Really strong, really long leg. And if you want to go a little bit further, we'll take that left arm forward. Again, palm facing in, thumb to the sky, fingers stretching forward. And then see if you can bring the shoulders down away from the ears a little bit. Good. Really nice. Belly button staying pulled into the spine, gaze is at the ground. On the exhale, let's switch. And let's do a little bit of a flow here. So on the next inhale, we'll switch sides. As we exhale, lower back down to all fours. Really nice and slow. Good. Inhaling and switching sides. And exhale, slow. So the slower we go, the more attention that we can pay to what our core is doing. Trying to keep our core stable and balanced here. Sometimes our balance can falter. So we just want to keep nice and steady as best as we can, using our breath to facilitate our movement. Good, really nice grip. Good, so we'll take this a little bit further. On this next one, stretching out long. On the exhale, we're going to bring the elbow and the knee in to meet right under the belly button. And then stretch long. Let's do a couple more crunches here. Elbow in to meet the knee. Exhaling. Inhale, stretch long. Good, exhale, bring it in. Really nice and slow. Good, let's do one more. Bring it into a crunch. Good, inhale, stretch long and hold. Just find that core stability right here, really long, really strong. on the next exhale, lower back down to all fours. And we'll switch sides, taking that right leg back, left arm forward, find your balance. When you're ready, on the exhale, bring the elbow and the knee into knee. Inhale, stretch back long, great. And again, bringing it in. When you're ready on the exhale. So we're flowing with breath again, meaning one breath per movement. Stretching long on the inhale, really extending. And on the exhale, just bringing everything in and allowing the breath to control the movement. Good, so let's do 2 more. Finding that nice stability, nice balance, nice control. 1 more. Really nice. Now let's stretch out long, holding it really long, really strong. And then when we're ready, let's come back to all fours. Good, let's rest back in child's pose for a moment. Stretching back long. We can take the arms if our wrists are having any issues being on all fours. We can take the arms alongside the body. Breathe the palms face up. Taking a nice couple of deep breaths here. With a big inhale, we can feel that whole back side of the body expand. And as we exhale, just let those hips release down. Release. Nice cleansing breath. Good. All right, so you can go ahead and sit up. And I think that's good for today. All right, we can do more for later. Don't go anywhere. Say goodbye. Bye. Bye, Kurt. Thanks for helping. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.